Okay. We return. After a nap, a trip to the store, and some lunch. Okay. So when we last left off, we've just done the Tyrant's Hold, cleared all that stuff out, and I think we were ready to actually get on with it. Yeah. So something I don't know about the drop shoe over on this thing. I think we've been all around. Well, I don't know about immolation, but I haven't got a clue how I would find that. And we may have been through that. Actually, I bet that is the bit where we're coming down Dead Man's Gulch and we can't go any further and we go down into Mountain Deeps. I'm explaining all of this because absolutely you give absolutely zero fucks. So, yeah, I probably just shut up. Alright, so we're ready to head back to Homestead and head north and on to Sorrow's Bastion, the Blood Grove, and all sorts of fun stuff. Woo! Alright, we needed to pick which side of these two guys we want to be on. These guys are necromancers, these guys are religious zealots.
The one you call Ulgrim has asked to speak with the Order of Death's Vigil, so I have come before you.
Greetings, I am Harav, with two U's, like Luv, Haruv. Sorry. And I represent the Order of Death's Vigil. We would be pleased to welcome another necromancer into our fold. I can say I think I've made my decision. What can you tell me about the Order? What can you tell me about Kaiman's Chosen? And what sort of equipment do you offer? So, what can you tell me about the Order? We are the seekers and preservers of knowledge, trained in the ancient art of necromancy by our Grandmaster Brooke, I don't know. Arubaruk? Maybe? Arubaruk. We do not fear death. We embrace all that it teaches us, and through it become in tune with the world around us. And if you'll remember, we actually found some of Arubaruk's notes out when we were investigating that first area just off of the harbor thing. The first city we went to. Way back on the other side of the map. Okay. So again, I can ask, say I've made my decision. What can you tell me about what do you offer the Black Legion? What can you tell me about Arubaruk? What is necromancy? Not a question I'm only willing to ask. What can you tell me about Arubaruk? Our master is eternal. He was there when the Akovian Empire was young, and he was there when they fell to his curse. The Akovians, much like the Aurelian Empire shattered by the Grim Dawn, had persecuted necromancy and those who seek forbidden knowledge. They tortured our master, eager to learn his secrets to immortality, and in return, Arubaruk cursed them with eternal life. Since the fall of Akovia, Arubaruk, founder of the Order of Death's Vigil, founded the Order of Death's Vigil, sorry about that, to ensure the pursuit of knowledge and life's mysteries would never again be threatened by the ignorant. Now that humanity stands at the brink of annihilation, it seems... fuck. It seems his teachings... Come on, Triggs, move. It seems his teachings are more relevant than ever. We will return the balance to the world as our master has decreed. Alright, I can ask what do you are for the Black Legion. We are experts in fuck. My throat. We are experts in the arcane and masters of necromancy. Why send living men to die at the hands of the enemy when we could send loyal undead servants into battle in our stead? We will combat the enemy and preserve the valuable human lives in the process. Oh, that sounds good. Trixie. Let's see. And what can you tell me about Kaiman's Chosen? They are fanatics, obsessed with an ancient faith, worshipping a non-existent god known as Empyrean. Anyone that stands against their tenets is a heretic, only worthy of extermination. In that they are no better than the Empire, which had persecuted the Order for generations. Okay. And what sort of equipment do you offer? You should find that our equipment can handle many situations, but casters of Trixie, move your ass out of the way of the fucking dialogue. But users of cold, vitality, and minions will find our arsenal to be of the greatest use. Okay, and I'll need some time to think this through. And then we'll talk to Kaiman's Chosen.
I have come to represent Kaiman's Chosen, as the one you call Ulgrim has requested.
Do not dare stand before me, filth. If we were not on neutral ground, I would incinerate you where you stand. Why the hostility? Do not presume to be ignorant of who you are, necromancer. The likes of you are an affront to nature, an abomination that twists the divine threads of life to your will as if they were playthings. I see was mistake coming here as the Legion willingly aligns itself with heretics. Leave me be. Alright. So, I really don't have a choice because I'm a necromancer. I didn't realize that was a thing, but that's fine, because I wasn't going to pick these assholes anyway. And you basically get to ask these guys the same kind of questions. And, you know, they're better for elemental casters, blah, blah, blah. Obviously,
the one you call Ulgrim has asked to speak with the Order of Death's Vigil. So I've
made my decision. What will it be then? Will the Black Legion fight alongside the Order of Death's Vigil against these invaders to our realm? The Black Legion will work with you. Because fuck Kaiman's Chosen. They're assholes. Splendid! I shall make the arrangements immediately. In the meantime, I would ask that you seek out our sanctum to the north. Conveniently located along the path that you must travel anyway. We have claimed a small crypt hidden in the mountains to the west of Sorrow's Bastion. To get there, you must take the road north through the fallow fields. When you've reached the old fort ruins, then you are close to our home. Once inside, see Master Baruch. He will wish to speak with our new ally. I will seek out your sanctum.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Oh, I got a lot of crap on me.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Alright. Let's see. That's part of a set. 42 doll pets. That's what it'll look. 39 doll pets. Well, unless you have something amazing on you, you're getting edged down. Getting edged out. A manticore eye. Why do I have a manticore eye? Nope. 40. Is this one 42? Anything redeeming? No. Nope. Big bonuses to Bloody Pox. Unfortunately, that's not for pets. Maw of the Beast. The first. No, that's definitely not worth it. Prismatic Eviscerator, not part of a set. Not good enough. And I can stick that on my weapon to get 40 poison damage over 5 seconds, 5% poison damage, and 5% damage to phonics. Interesting. And a Manticore Longsword, I don't care. Nope, and nope. Nice, but nope. Nope. Ah, damn it. Give me that back. Nope. 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 Hmm. It's pretty nice. And there's one of these the seconds. Going to be a while before we get there. Nope. Man, that's a tough one to give up. Though $15 damage for my pets is not a bad thing. I may toss that in a box for safe storage for later.
Iron well spent. Safe storage, no questions asked.
Interesting. So this is an addition to anything else they may have on them. I can throw that on there. Interesting. Not sure what the hell that's for. Is this something I was going to use? Oh, okay, maybe. So, I don't know. 18. Sounds better than what I'm carrying around that I was going to put in here. Oh, fuck that thing. Yeah, that's a tough call, but I think I'll take the one that's in there right now. Okay. The rest of the stuff I'm gonna have to
I'll hold on to that for you.
pull crap off of. Which means we have to travel back to the Stark Village because those people don't travel around because fuck you, that's why. Oh, wait.
Need something broken down?
Oh, let's see. Actually, don't waste my time. I have one of those. Got to put that in the chest. No, I need to sell that. Sell pile. Bum. There we go. Sell pile. And we're sure we're doing this. Yeah. I'd like to keep the add-on.
Be safe out there.
And I guess we'll see what that does if I put it on there. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, yeah, it all stacks. Nice. Poison, even more poison! Mwahahaha! Right.
Come see what's left of my wares. Iron well spent.
One more of wood, huh? Oh, for fuck's sake. You know, it's amazing. You can navigate right down to the very base of the fucking thing, but not back up on top. Soulmaster Lyso. I hear you're going to attack the cultist camps. Ballsy move. But after what you did to the ethereal abomination, I suppose you're capable of anything. Since you're already planning to stick your neck out for us, I was wondering if you could do the Legion a small service. What do you need? At Captain Summers' command, I've been sending out scouting parties to the north in order to study the cultist operations there. Cult has a strong presence in the Blood Grove, and they've been bringing powerful chthonic monstrosities into the world. Needless to say, it's dangerous work. Many of my men have not returned. When a soldier falls in battle, we can't recover the body. We make sure to at least bring back their insignia so they can receive a humble send-off to whatever hell awaits us all. My scouts deserve more, but right now I can't even give them that. We've lost too many men out there as it is. I can't spare anyone to recover those insignias. Will you pay my men this last respect? I'll be sure to make it worth your while. Sure, I'll honor your dead. Excuse me, citizen, but I was wondering if you could help me with something. What you need? Homestead is running low on building supplies. We've already salvaged a barn roof to replace the walls, but there's only so much we can do with sheets of metal. One of the buildings here would be a perfect place to let our men catch some sleep, but it's a completely run down. We're going to need lumber, and I know just a place to get it. The problem is, the nearest lumber mill is overrun with chthonic spawn. I've insisted to the captain that our men need a place to rest properly, but she feels that casualties would be too great to risk retaking the mill. You're not under her command, so you could do as you choose. Please head out to the Blood Grove to the north and secure Gravis Mill. After your heroics of the gruesome harvest, few chthonic rents should be a cakewalk. Yeah, I'll clear it out. Anybody else have something for me? I didn't even know that guy had something for me. I done did missed him the last time. Or maybe he wasn't available because his quest is too high a level. I don't know. The Legion arises.
Kill the non-consumer, not the sacrifice.
What the hell that was?
I smell.
You do smell. Ah, Sorrow's Bastion. So this side is our buddies the Necromancers, and then if you cross a little river, the other side is Kaiman's Chosen.
May the specter of death guard your path.
I had no idea the Black Legion worked with our kind. Come, there is much to be done. You wanted to speak with me? If you are to fight alongside the Order of Death's Vigil, then first you must prove yourself to us. Show us that you do not fear death, and we will show you its secrets. What must I do? One of our most prominent members, Malkara, second only to the Keeper, was slain by a Chthonian ambush. His remains are now in the possession of the cultists somewhere out in the Blood Grove. We cannot lose a mind like Malkara. The Keeper has called for the rite of resurrection to be performed on the revered Necromancer. It falls to you, my aspiring innate, to venture into the Blood Grove and recover Malkara's remains. And what is the rite of resurrection? It is a sacred ritual performed in dire times to bring back a fallen member of the Order. It is not resurrection in the literal sense. Malkara will not return to his mortal form. Instead, he will continue to serve the Order as a revenant. Can I count on you to retrieve what's left of him? And I will recover the remains. Of course I will. Laruka's Journal. What Laruka's Journal has to say. Today marks a critical moment in my life as one of Arubaruk's pupils. Having passed the trials, the only thing that stands between me and the coveted title of Necromancer is performing a reanimation. I've had the pleasure of seeing our master at work countless times. He is truly a master of the craft, requiring neither reagent nor word to bring the dead back to the living. Arubaruk claims that this is a matter of practice and form. I am convinced otherwise. His grasp over death supersedes us all, even his oldest students, who, at a whim, may call upon the spirits to do their bidding. But even they require binding runes and focusing stones, of which our master makes no use. The dead Arubaruk brings back don't just serve him, they seem eager to please their master as if to earn his favor. But now it is my turn to join the elite ranks of the Order. I have studied the scrolls, learned the rites, and burned the words into my memory. Through long, exhaustive repetition, I've gathered the grave moss and dust from buried bones. I am ready. Tomorrow I will drag a soul back from beyond the veil of death and force it into the skeletal remains. Tomorrow I will emerge from the sepulchre as a full-fledged necromancer. Good on you, mate. And of course they offer stuff I don't care about. Alright, let's head out. So up here, this is where the Kaiman guys are at. I'm coming over here. Specifically to clear out this side of the map. That's not working. Everyone's notes, page 1. We've run enough. We've been on the run for what feels like weeks now. The Ethereal's always on our heels, spreading like wildfire across the countryside. Oh, actually, this is not a evil person. Shouldn't be doing the evil voice for her. We've been on the run for what feels like weeks now. The Ethereals are always on our heels, spreading like wildfire across the countryside. The children are starving. A few bites of food we've managed to scavenge on the go aren't even enough for all 4 of us. I'm not sure how much more of this we can take. Word on the road is that the Cult of Cthulhu is accepting members, and that they have food and shelter for us all. I've always pictured them as heretical lunatics howling at the moon as they bathe in the blood, but the promises of safety may be too much to pass on. Thalen cringes at the thought of being seen amongst the Bloodsworn, but we agree it may be a necessary evil in order to survive. Our children deserve to eat. Oh, that's not depressing. Uh,
Kill the non-believer.
so these Simon guys are really hostile to me. Because, you know, of course they are.
I can't open that.
Oh well, I can only murder the guys out here. So technically this game can be played as a multiplayer game, which is probably why you can't actually break in there and kill all those guys. Brothers, where are your undead legions?
Kill the non-believer. Kill the non-believer. Kill the non-believer. Another sacrifice.
I found an Alcados again. It's just lying around. good eating on one of them things. I don't know who you are, but I don't much care. You're not a cultist. At least you look like one. Please get us out of here. Those bastards have been taking us out of the cage one at a time, and we're forced to watch while they drain a man completely of his blood. It's horrible. I can get you all back to Homestead via Riftgate. At this point, I'd settle for anything. Just get us home. Alright, see you in Homestead. Bzzzt. Stay back! We've got ourselves a taken to man! What's going on here? We caught this taken trying to cast some ethereal magic. Was probably planning on corrupting the whole area with a wicked aether fire. So we tied her up and figured we'd give her a little fire of our own. Only way to be rid of this taint. And I can say I wish to speak to the Taken first. I want no part in this, or no time to waste burn the Taken. I'll speak to the Taken first. Here to gloat over Nathaniel's prize. Want to look me in the eye before you light the torch. I suppose it's a waste of breath to tell you I'm not a Taken. I could say then, what are you? Why do they think you're taken? I don't believe you and burn her. Why do they think you're taken? These peasants see Aether fire and immediately think it must be the Ethereal's doing. Akenis has been wielding the Aether for centuries, but nowadays you might as well tie your own noose if you're a practitioner of the arcane. Okay, and I can say, how do I know you're telling the truth? Or then, what are you? What are you? These farmers wouldn't know it taken if it walked in on them fornicating with a goat. Look, I may have dabbled in the arcane here and there, maybe cursed a few mongrels for getting too touchy, but I'm not some ethereal's puppet. Alright, how do I know you're telling the truth? Rosilla stares at you, her eyes piercing through you. Perhaps because you, of all people, should know better than to accuse people of being taken. Alright, I'll talk to them. Well, what are you waiting for? The taken needs to ban. And I'm going to tell him to leave this woman alone. Are you threatening me? You ain't on the taken side, are ya? I can step away from her. Never mind, let her burn. Or, oh, I can say step away from her. Never mind and let her burn. Or I need time to think. Well, I don't like the idea of burning anyone. Step off. I see it now. She's bewitched you with her powers. You're as good as a taken. Boys, looks like we got another one. What? No, forget it. Legions of the Night, smash these peasants flat. Ralia. I hate to admit it, for a while there I thought I was as good as dead. Thank you for my freedom. How did Nathaniel get the best of you, or early you stared at me as if you knew everything about me? How did Nathaniel get the best of you? They must have seen me working in the cauldron, saw some aether glow, and jumped to their own crazy conclusions. They were on me before I could cast a single spell. I may have access to powers beyond most men, but I'm no ethereal. Here, take this. It's a paltry gift, but at least I could offer it's the least I could offer my savior. I will not forget this kindness. Farewell. Goodbye. And witch's effigy. Ooh, 23 of all pets. Not quite good enough. Given that mine's 42. Yeah. Unfortunate. But there you go. You can't have everything. So you might as well have nothing. Ooh, I like that one. Alright. Well, yeah, of course. Why not? You didn't want to know, did you? I mean, what use is knowing things? Come on. fellows. Myla Finnegan. Hello there, stranger. You don't have the look of a cultist about you. What brings such a well-armed adventurer out here to the middle of nowhere? My business is my own. What are you doing out here? I'm here to stop the cult of Cthulhu, or none of your concern. Well, I'm here to stop the cult of Cthulhu. What a noble and foolhardy pursuit. After the Grimdawn stranded me out here, I claimed this cave as my home. But nature, it seems, has decreed that I die out here instead. An avalanche collapsed the entrance not a day ago. All my food and belongings are inside. Do you need any help? You're truly a godsend, stranger. We were... He said eloquently. We will need some dynamite in order to clear the way. Don't suppose you have any. If not, perhaps one of the mines may have some, or perhaps the nearby quarry. If you bring me some, we can clear the rocks and I can retrieve my belongings. Perhaps there is something among them that you would find acceptable compensation for your raid? And I can say, sure, I'll help out. You're on your own, or is this enough dynamite? Why, yes, that will do. Aren't you the resourceful type? Splendid. Stand back now. You don't want to get caught in the blast. Even in these trying times, you found it in your heart to help a complete stranger. That is commendable. Please follow me inside so that I can properly reward you. All right, thanks. And is it distressing at all that there's bones everywhere? Of course not. That can't be a sign. Ugh. I must apologize for the ruse, but alas, I cannot travel very far from my tomb. You may die knowing that I will savor you as I drain the life from your breath. I can say you tricked me. Deceitful wretch, you picked the wrong prey this time. I'm going to go with deceitful wretch. I have haunted this forest for centuries, sapping unsuspecting fools such as yourself of their precious vitality. My cave has been sealed off time and time again, but always it is uncovered. Again, thanks to naive dupes like yourself, or greedy prospectors who visited me the last time. What do you have against me? What hope do you have against me? My undead legions and my death crow. Also Drake's evil eye, which is pretty good. Well, you didn't manage to kill even one of my undead legions. That's pretty embarrassing. But hey, on the bright side, you're fucking dead. So, suck on that. You dirty, rotten twat. Oh. Kachunga. Ah, bugger. Leave my fellow necromancers alone. Well, I will try to. Fuck you, you Zordas assholes. Alright. We're gonna do the icky sticky number 2. Oh shit. What's this burning me even without the electricity on it? Okay. Well, fuck my life. I know there's a better way to get onto it. Damn it, Beavis. Shit. Alright, here we go. Oh, I clicked too soon. Get on the thing. Stay out of the sticky fucking issues. What's this one doing? Mark. Players have reduced defensive ability, but damage is magnified. Nice. Fucking hell. That was some beat down. Got some more time, right? Nice. Slow out. Okay. All right. Oh, kind of can go eat a dick sandwich. Yeah, see this thing that's happening to you right now? A whole horde of undead invading your precious bastion of whatever the fuck you are. This is what happens when you act an ass. Tell everybody they're a heretic, they'll act like a heretic. That means coming into your holy bastion and murdering everybody. Because fuck you, that's why. Woo! See that right there? That's called getting your ass beat for not paying attention. That's what happens when you go into Kaiman's sanctuary and you're talking shit and not paying attention. Or not.
In Kaiman's name.
Dynamite. Nice. Well, got killed. That guy was cheap. That was fast. That was a very fast death. Oh, I got a few things to turn in. Okay, I got one thing to turn in. Two things to turn in. Three things to turn in. Unload some of this crap before I go back.
Come see what's left of my wares.
And I made the cardinal dungeon mistake again of not throwing down a portal when I went in. What was that? No, it's nothing. It goes on armor. Dreadnought footpads. Not for me. And no. Not enough. Nope. Nope. Not worth it. Let's see. Sandstorm, Bloodsworn, Codex of Scorching. Plus 11 and reduced stun, 16 darts, reduced stun duration of hell. No. 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 Actually, no, definitely not. I'll just give us what I've got. Nope. Nope. plus one to all occultist skills sounds nice, but it's just not good enough. And while those are nice pants, they're not doing anything for my pets. And I can't wear them anyway. I need way higher physique to wear those. Let's go with insignias. Don't need blood fang oil. Nope. 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 I might keep those around. They have bonuses to pets. And unfortunately, nothing. Nope. Nope.
See you around.
Thanks for the cash out.
I am told that Lysandra and a couple others have returned safely from captivity, all thanks to you. We thought they were as good as dead after they disappeared in the Blood Grove.
The cult must be stopped!
I could not agree more. We've been cut off from Fort Icon long enough.
What's our next step? I bet it's to go to Fort Icon.
When the Legion was forced to abandon the capital, we made Fort Icon our new base of operations. It's an old fortress to the far north, once used to protect the trade routes leading through the Asterkarn Mountains. However, when we began marching south, we encountered immediate opposition from both the cult and the Ethereals. Many of our men were killed, pincered between two opposing armies, and we were forced to retreat towards Homestead. The Ethereals now control the area known as the Conflagration, but the cult of Cthon has taken residence within the Darkvale Gate, effectively cutting us off from our forces to the north. With the cult's front lines battered and their sacrifices freed, I believe it is now time to advance on their main position. Karaz, the Sigil of Cthon, the name has come up several times, including a recent bloody interrogation. We have no idea if he is the head of the entire cult or if he is merely a pawn in someone else's game, but one thing is for certain. He is at the Darkvale Gate. I need you to infiltrate the fortress and take out their leader. Lay waste to the cult's followers. Let nothing stop you in reclaiming our bastion.
It will be done! You guys got anything? No. Anything, anyone else? No? Okay. And it's time to start the summonings. I thought something was missing. Now, how far do we have to go to get back to where we were? Ugh. What Heron? Farm? I don't know. Wrong thing. Okay. Alright, take care. Hey guys, I'm an idiot. I get killed in the fort. Gotta go get my XP back. Plus kill that guy. Oh, I remember the other thing I needed to do that I didn't get done. I needed to go see the guys at the Ashton of Sorrow and give them back Dead Boy's remains. Alright. Hey, alright. Got the asshole. That was a rough one. Where my dead body at? There it is. XP. Alright. I'm just gonna gate the fuck out of here. Because effectively we have to walk all the way back to this point to go the opposite direction. So we'll just go the opposite direction. Doing that. Keep popping off the bird instead of the skellies. This looks like a mill. How are we supposed to be finding us a mill? Find some lumber. Look, here's some lumber. Alright boys, pick it up. Let's take it back with us. Get out of the business. Or don't. Alright. Okay, just done my duty and cleared out the mill. Wait a minute. Two things, I guess. This appears to be something I need to look into.
sacrifice.
Apparently the Chthonians really hate me now. That's good. Fuck those guys.
Another sacrifice.
Trevor's notes.
Yes, another sacrifice.
For weeks I have been getting the feeling that something bad is coming. Like a knot in the pit of my stomach that won't go away. But each day it gets a bit worse. I have also noticed a lot more travelers from the capital of Erlan. Or Erlan, rather. Heading south with all their worldly possessions. I asked a few for news from the north, but nobody could give me a clear answer. Just an unshakable feeling that something awful was about to happen. How is it that we all share the same dread? No shipment from the capital again. Last week we didn't get our latest deliveries, and now again? No shipment coming in means no shipment going out. How am I supposed to run a store if I don't have supplies to sell? Local goods are fine, but I rely on being able to sell things people can't get straight from their neighbors. I'm hearing hushed conversations in the street, and a customer told me she saw some cloaked figures rolling a barrel down to the lake. Now the town drunk is missing. More than likely, he finally tripped and tumbled over the ravine. But still, there's a strange chill in the air. Everyone seems to be on edge, starting to think that packing up shop and heading south may be the best thing to do. Okay. Well, here's hoping he packed up shop before this happened.
Fresh
And there's the other side of the fort. Would have been convenient if that hadn't collapsed, but FML, right?
fresh blood for the altar. Fresh blood flavor.
Mayor Bridgewater's Journal. Mayor Bridgewater's Journal. I'm not sure anyone will. I'm not one to. Try again. I'm not one to wish ill on anyone for their beliefs, but I can't say I like this new faith spreading around town of late. With all the frightening rumors coming from the north, religious fanatics stirring up the populace is the last thing we need. Heath Strabo says this religion of Cthulhu is not new, but is in fact very old. Well, it's been around for so long, how come I've never heard of it? One of their preachers invited me to listen on one of their sermons, to dispel any ill feelings I have towards the matter. They seemed innocuous enough, but obsessed with blood and rejoining their God at the end of days left me feeling uneasy. Another person has gone missing. Last week it was Thorne, who I admit was a drunk and a nuisance to the town, but this week it was Mary Tess, the town seamstress. Zarya told me that she saw Mary leaving town with a group of refugees, just as Trevor did a few days prior. At least Trevor stopped by my place to say he was leaving, but Mary, she didn't say goodbye or take anything with her. It's all very strange. So I write this, I'm preparing to meet with the town leaders to work on a way to handle all of the travelers passing through Darkvale Gate. Hundreds have come through every day now, thankfully. Most don't stop, but if this keeps up, we will have a real problem on our hands. I don't know what is going on in the capital, but everyone is concerned. George Bridgewater, Mayor of Darkvale. Their mom's another sacrifice. Well, let's open it. Well, I don't know if that was worth it or not. Peacekeeper Chambers Journal. Our little town is surrounded by forts and soldiers of the Imperium, and yet I have never felt more alone or vulnerable. Each day I see more and more soldiers leaving Fort Harran to the north, while the road through Darkvale is a never-ending stream of refugees heading south. Those fleeing the capital tell horrific tales of people gone crazy, of robbing and looting and madness consumes the head of our nation. One story even described a mob running down a woman in the street and devouring her alive. Sounds like a horror story, but I am assured that it's the whole truth. With so many new faces in town, my deputies are tasked with holding the town together. Fighting over scarce goods has become a daily ritual. We have had several murders in the last 2 weeks. Concept once entirely strange to our little village. 3 more people have vanished over the last week. At first, we didn't pay it much heed. what with the coming and going of folk on account of the refugee situation. But with these three, it makes it a total of 6 that have gone missing since Thorn, with not a soul aware where they've gone to. Whatever is stirring in the capital must be making its way here as well. Some unseen dread that you can't quite pinpoint, but you can see it in the faces of those traveling south. Desperation, fear. It's all around us now, and it's taken root in Darkvale. The mayor has expressed similar concerns, particularly around the strange new religion that's been attracting followers recently. Could they be behind the recent disappearances? Vincent Chamber, Peacekeeper of Darkvale. What, are Wizards calling themselves openly cult? No, nothing bad there. Alright. We have the Glyph of the Elusive Assassin. Okay. And the Adept's Morning Star. I wonder which really is anything for me. Let's see. Worm Claws and Epic Offhand. Boost your pet's fire damage. Which my pets don't have fire damage. So that's the main thing. I think I'm going to stick with what I've got. Fanatic's Overcoat. Special. No. Oh, wait. $44 damage. Better than 42. And it has 11 health. And some reduced stun duration. Not to throw that in the think about it pile. Here's something we're contemplating. Piece of brain. Alright. Alright, let's look at Zarya's journal. Everything is proceeding as the Blood Lord had intended. My year-long employment as the town's apothecary has earned me the people's trust, and I am now in a perfect position to spread our cause for those who refuse to listen to reason, who refuse to embrace the truth that is Cthulhu. My position as healer has made it an easy thing to take a life without arousing suspicion. A little bit of power from Master Astarkan Nightshade root mixed in a prescription will put anyone to sleep for hours. After that, it is a simple matter of retrieving the center from and performing required observances. With each person we return to Gabon, I carve his sigil in their flesh. For me, it is the most important step in the early stage of the draining ritual. Blood drains quickly from a slit across the carotid artery and drains into the specially prepared oak casks that the carpenter, another blessed by the blood lord. Into the casks that the carpenter, another blessed by the blood lord with this task, prepares for me. Not as nice as the glass vessels we've been preparing, but much easier to hide suspicion. The body is stored in the second barrel, weighed down with stones, and then sunk to the bottom of the lake. Nearly every death over the last year has added to our tribute, with no suspicion falling on us. But now the servants of the false god, with the servants of the false gods arriving at the capital and spreading havoc across the empire, our time has finally arrived to reveal ourselves from the shadows and usher humanity into the end times. All shall receive the gift of reunification. Zarya, Apothecary of Darkvale. The bathhouse. The process of collecting blood was so slow, it was driving me crazy. So I set up a 2-tank system and then rigged the public bathhouse plumbing with a drain switch. Now we can drain the water from the tubs back into the water tank. But when I flip the switch, the drain will go to the second tank where the blood can be stored. However, the pulley system with hooks was the crowning achievement. It hides out of sight when not in use. But when we are ready for sacrifices, Zarya has provided me nightshade root to dissolve in the bath salts. Combined with the hot water, it should lull our guests to sleep. Then we drain the water, perform the rites, flip the switch, and collect the offerings without spilling a single drop. It took some effort, but I am proud of what I have set up. It was the first step to mass collections that will speed up the process. I cannot wait to tell the others. Herod Feldrin, Darkvale Carpenter. Boy, oh boy. It's great when the people are on your side. You should always worry when there's people looking for blood for the blood god. That never works out well. Mantle of the Weeping Eye, you say? Nothing. Yeah, this is definitely for somebody other than me. Oh well. There's Zarya. Phase 2 of her journal. I have been informed by messages. Sorry. I've been informed by the messages of the Blood Lord that the preparations for the resurrection at the necropolis have begun. Our time to seize the town is now. The sheriff and his peacekeepers will be dealt with first. With them gone, the remaining civilians will fall in line with the doctrines and be harvested for the ritual. I have already dispatched my loyal Bloodsworn to barricade the dark veil gates, trapping the refugees inside. They will all fuel the ritual in due time. Our news has reached the Black Legion. Once news of this reaches the Black Legion, we have to be prepared for a counter-assault. I will personally see to converting the frightened and misguided. Thank you, Trixie. The frightened and misguided who remain in Darkvale. If they will not join our cause, then they can dance at the end of a rope and be drained as encouragement to those who have yet to choose. They must all learn there is no place safer than under the guidance of the Blood Lord. They must all come to understand that there is no peace to be found in the land of the South. Only the warming embrace of Catan will we truly be where we belong. Zarya the Carver. Psycho bitch got a psycho bitch. There we go. All right. Yeah, here we go. I don't know, I'm feeling kind of tired. I may crash. Yeah. I don't know if I'll get back on tonight or not, but I'll be on tomorrow at some point. I got a game in the evening, so it'll probably be in the morning. Or nearly noon for those of you across the nation, but anyway. I think we will call it here. I will see you later. Take care. Hope you enjoyed the stream.